So today we're going to do it's kind of like a yin yoga stretching. Yin yoga is a very slow pace just to allow the body to give it time to open up and stretch. So it's a little more effective than I see a lot of people on here doing like really fast pace, like go back and forth. But that can cause injury to your body. So, especially if you're not able to move. So we're gonna just do some shoulder rolls while you're standing here. Bend your knees slightly, roll your shoulders down and back. Now you can also do this in a chair, or you can do it sitting on the floor or your bed or wherever. I'm just doing it standing today. So just roll those shoulders nice and slow. You want to go in the areas that you're able to move, right? And we're just by increasing the shoulder mobility, you're going to be able to raise your arms more. Some people can't raise their arms above their head, and a lot of that's caused by the poor posture, leaning forward. So by going backwards, and you slowly start to correct your posture. Okay. Um, I'm going to be doing some too. I'm just looking for wall space back there. My living room's still kind of all torn apart because they're coming on Monday to put the wall back together. So I'm kind of crammed over on this side today. But I will show you some tips and techniques how to straighten your posture. Because when you sit like this, you're looking down at your phone, your body starts to, go that way. So in order to fix it, first of all, you want to lift your phone upright. That's going to get that bad forward posture away. All right. And then work on stretching to fix the posture that's bad. All right. So we're gonna go forward now. Do the forward circles. Again, keep your abdominals squeeze, your knees slightly bent, your glutes engaged, your legs engaged. Just take some nice deep breaths here. If at any time if you're standing with your eyes closed, you feel like you're dizzy, just open your eyes. And it's just because you're moving all those muscles and tendons that are connected to your eardrums, especially in the neck. And that can cause your equilibrium to feel like you're dizzy. Nice deep breath. Okay, we're going to slowly drop the head to the right shoulder. I want you to take your arms and put them behind your back like this. You're holding on to them. Or you can bring them down here if you're not able to bring your arms up, right? And then you're going to pull the shoulders down, push them down with ears. You're going to very quickly feel right to the shoulder how tight your shoulders are. So you're going to drop forward and back. Go your own pace here. Again, keep your core engaged. And again, if you feel dizzy, just open your eyes and just go as far as you're able to go. Might be a very small movement, especially when you first start. Keep the abdominal squeeze tight. Again, you can do this sitting on the bed, sitting on a chair. Nice deep breathing. We're gonna put the head back. I want you to push the chin forward. You're gonna very quickly feel right through the throat. All right, you might feel it in your shoulders still. And we're just gonna hold this up for a couple of breaths. You can raise and lower the chin or keep it pushed up. And then slowly raise the head. Now we're going to drop the head over to the right shoulder very slowly. And feel how tight that shoulder is. You might feel as well that you're tighter on one side than the other side. Sometimes when you sleep at night, depending on how you slept, that can make a huge difference. And we're just going to slowly roll the head forward and back here. Nice deep breathing. Go your own pace. Squeeze the core. Okay, we're going to hold this one over. I want you to very gently look down to the floor and tuck your chin to your collarbone. Stretching the back of the neck. Last breath. And now we're going to slowly move the head up and down. So look down at the floor and then very slowly look down into the ceiling. And you should start to feel your neck opening up a little bit. Then go your own pace here. There's no rush. And then slowly come back up. All right. We're going to switch with hands on top. So if you were down below like this, you're going to switch the other way. If you were out that way, then you want to switch this way. And we're going to drop the head over to the left. So drop the head. The same thing. Nice deep breathing. Again, keep your core engaged, your glutes tight. You can bend your knees slightly if you like. Just allowing the tight neck to stretch out. We hold all of our tension in our neck and shoulders. So when you look down, it makes it even worse because everything is already tight in there. All right, now we're going to slowly look down and back up. Go your own pace. And this will help if you get a lot of headaches, if you've got ringing in your ears, if you got upper back pain, pain in your shoulders, and will also help if you got pain in your lower back. Okay. Now we're going to bend the chin in to the collarbone and stretch the back of the neck. Nice deep breathing. Just allow all that tension to come out of your neck and shoulders. And we're going to look up and down now. Sometimes you feel like you need to do a little bit extra, so there's no right or wrong way to stretch. Just move where you need to move. Right, back to center. Now we're going to roll the shoulders down and back. And maybe let's put the arms on the shoulders and do some slow circles. Now, if you can't lift your arms up, maybe you can do right here. You have to move where you're able to. That's where you need to start. Right, with slow, gentle stretching, reverse direction, you will slowly increase your flexibility and your mobility, and you will be able to do the bigger circles over time. Right? Don't feel bad if you can't do them right away. You might get some popping in your joints. That's normal. My right shoulder is really popping today. And every day can be different, can be different side. Let's reverse again. And hold your core tight, glutes engaged, legs engaged. And then from here, we're going to hold the shoulders up and we're just going to bring them in, bring the elbows to touch. Elbows to touch. Go your own pace here. And then from here, we're going to bring the elbows up a little bit higher. So maybe you can bring them all the way up. Maybe you're just like right here. Wherever you can move. You might be a little shaky too. Okay. And bring the arms down. And I'm going to show you how to do the shoulder stretch on the wall. So just find a wall and just stand next to it and put your shoulders on the wall. And put your head on the wall. You want your feet touching the baseboard. And that's the stretch. You just hold this shoulders down and back. You're going to bring the arms out And keep your arms on the wall. This is going to correct your posture. You feel how hard it is to lift your shoulders, lift your arms. Now you can also turn your hands the other way. Might be a little bit harder to move. And I have texture walls, so I'm not putting a lot of pressure on my hands. Keep your core engaged. All right. And then from here, I want you to bring your arms into 90 degrees. Right, and you're gonna raise up and down. Very slow and controlled. Keep your back on the wall. And you feel how your shoulders are like, oh, it feels weird. So you can see how that's keeping you in perfect alignment with the wall. Hold your arms up. And we're just going to drop the arms forward and back. So don't have to do very many. Just go slow. Maybe do 4, maybe do 8. 6, 7, and last one. And 8. Okay. Bring the arms down. And when you bring them down, you're like, whew. You really feel in your shoulders. Okay, we're going to go to the stretching the hamstrings now. You can use the chair to start. If you're not able to go down even that far, you can just use the wall. Put your hands on the wall. All right, and you can walk down the wall. All right, but if you got a chair, just come to the chair, and we're just going to lean forward. So you can bend your knees slightly. You want your shoulders pressed down and back. Just hold this pose. Nice deep breathing here. All right. And this is for the beginners. You can slowly lower down to stretch your shoulders. Keep your head aligned with your back, shoulders pressed down, away from your ears. All right. Keep your core engaged. Now, if you're able to, you want to come down to the ground. You can slowly come down to the ground. Maybe you need yoga blocks. You can also use your bed the same way. You can use a counter. If you need to, just stretch, push the shoulders down and back. You can work to come down onto your arms. And what you're doing here is stretching out your hamstrings, the backs of your legs. Now you can work to open up a little more just by lifting, raise and lower your heels. Keep the core engaged. All right, and then I have my yoga blocks here. You can maybe come down to the yoga blocks. Maybe you can flatten the yoga blocks. And maybe lift the legs here, left and right. Right, maybe move the blocks to the side. Maybe keep the legs straight. And maybe raise and lower the heels. Keep the core engaged. All right. and then slowly come up. All right, it's the same thing if you're using the chair. You can start with the chair. You can even spin the chair around this way. All right, use the chair. Come down to your elbows. Shoulders pressed down away from your ears. Raise and lower your heels. And just go slow. This is very slow. Keep the core engaged. The reason why you want to go slow is that you give the muscles time to get used to moving again. So you're retraining them. Okay. Now from here you can use the chair to stretch your shoulders, your spine, and then you can work to stretch down to the blocks. And you'll notice that when your arms are up and you're doing this, you're getting a nice stretch through the shoulder blades. And you can also squat down to stretch your spine. Nice deep breathing. And you can roll your head from side to side. And you can bring the head up. Just allow the body to relax here. Keep your core engaged, your glutes tight, your legs engaged. And drop the head forward. And back. Alright, if you want to come down further, you can move the chair, maybe go to the yoga blocks. Get a good stretch on your spine. And you can reach around with your arm and maybe open up a little bit higher. If you feel like your legs are burning, you need to sit. Just put a block there. And really open that shoulder blade up. You're going to feel that all stretching the low back. As well, you're going to feel the neck and the collarbone open. And then we come back to the other side. And do the other side. Open the shoulder up. Just stretching the shoulder. You're opening up your lower back here. And slowly come back down. And then come reach forward again. Lift the weight up. Alright. So the longer you can hold this position, you're strengthening your legs here. If you want, you can work on coming up onto your feet and lower back down. You can also work on putting the hands down and maybe straightening. Hold it for a couple of breaths. Stretch the hamstrings, keep the core engaged. And you can sit down. Take a couple of breaths. Maybe tuck the chin, really stretch the neck. And raise the head. Let me stand back up. And then bend the knees. And put your hands on your knees and just hold the weight for isometric hold. You're strengthening your muscles. If you're squeezing your glutes and your abdominals, you're strengthening your legs and your core. And then straighten the legs, bring the arms up. Bring the arms down and around. And again, bring the arms up and around. Deep breaths in and out. Now we're just going to stretch left and right here. Go your own pace. Just stretching out your side meridians. Okay. And that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you will try that sequence. You can do that one every day, any time of the day, 2 or 3 times a day. The more you do it, the more you're going to stretch out your body. So I hope you will give it a try.